Greetings to everyone. That today's agenda of the session is a simple step to connect database with Java. Okay, this is our intention of this today's session. So, in order to do this, first step, ensure Java is installed. Java is installed in your machine. Let me check together whether the Java is in our machine. Just type cmd. We'll be getting a command prompt like this. Okay, just type Java hyphen version. Yeah, we got the version of your Java which have been installed in your machine. So before getting to our process of connecting your Java to the database, just check once your machine is installed with Java. So this is the way. If not, what happens? The particular command what we have executed, it will not be recognized internal or external. This kind of error will be thrown on the command prompt. So another way we can check Java C hyphen version. We'll be getting directly the what version has been installed. Okay, this is the first step we have been checked. And next one, so let me close this command prompt. The second step to be done. The second step to be done is, okay, start the MySQL services from XAMPP control panel. So from the XAMPP only we are going to make use of our MySQL. Okay, so we are going to just ignite the MySQL services, then we are going to call and work on it. In my system I already installed. This is our control panel. Just open it. It is getting loaded. Yeah, this is the panel, how it looks like. You can start the MySQL services, and also in order to access your GUI based MySQL environment in the XAMPP, just start your Tomcat also. Okay, in my system it has given as 5000. I have given 5000 as a port ID. So in your cases by default it will be 8080. Okay, so you can see that the port will be enabled. Once it get enabled, you can ensure that by clicking on your browsers, have the following things on the URL. Let me open it. Localhost 5000. Just click on this. It will open the dashboard, XAMPP dashboard. So before getting to this, writing a code on Java, these two steps to be followed. Okay, I'll repeat. First one, you have to ensure Java is installed on your machine. Okay. Second thing, you have to be ensure whether XAMPP service has properly started. The installation procedure for XAMPP and installation procedure for JDK is already given in another video. You can check to that. Okay. Let me go to your MySQL part. This is the MySQL dashboard. We'll be come back to this for creating the databases. Okay. I'll show the dashboards first. This is the dashboard. Once it get loaded, we'll move on to this. Now, being a beginner, I'm going to move this session. It's completely in the sense like it completely going to suit for beginners. Okay, let me go to the workplace where I want to pitch your datas. Or okay, let me create a folder over here. I'm going to create DB. I'm going to create test DB. Okay, test DB, and let me show this whether it's opened or not. Yeah, it is open. This is the environment where you are going to work on the creating a databases and creating a tables. Already I've created sample database. I have been lot of tables to this particular databases. You can see there users. So similarly, we are going to create some databases and even the table. Okay. Now we move on to the coding part of Java in a manual process. I don't use any IDE. Okay. Let me go to this. We have created the folder. Okay, we create a simple notepad where you are supposed to work here. Okay, let me begin the initial step. So when you are writing a Java code, always we depends upon the packages. The packages plays major role in order to work each and every statement in your code to be function rightly. Okay, so let me start some of the packages which is very basic for connecting your Java to the databases. Let me start one by one. First one is import java.sql.connections. So Java is very sensitive language, so even you can focus on the each and every letters. So these particular packages are mainly going to useful for establishing the connections of your databases. So when I want to establish the connections, these particular packages is very essential. Okay. The second package, import java.sql.driver manager. Okay, driver manager. This is also very important. So it is going to establish the connections. Okay, whatever has been established in the connection, that is going to be loaded with the help of driver manager along with another function which is called get connections. Okay, we'll see that. So it is also 100% used for loading your connections. Okay, and third one, java.sql.statements. Okay, statement. These package are used to execute the query. It is going to work on the command which are particularly used to execute the query. Okay, and next one, import java.sql.result set. What these particular packages will do is, it is used to load the data in its object which have been retrieved from the statement. Okay, so we have a statement, right? This statement executes some queries, executes some commands. Those commands result will be fetched and stored in the result set. That is the main intention of using these particular packages. The other one, the final one is import java.sql.sql exception okay, semicolon. Okay, these particular packages are used to alert us when there is any kind of database connected issues have been arised. For example, if the database name is given wrongly, this will find out. If the table name is wrong, it will give you the bug. Exception will be thrown. Okay, and even if there is JDBC loading a driver issues, in that cases it will throw a lot of errors on. It will take care of all the errors which are related to the SQL. Okay, so okay, now we go for our class name. Okay, let me give DB demo. Okay, so this is going to be your class name. So I hope that you all have clear idea about all the packages which are very essential for executing your Java database connectivity program. Okay, let me name this code. Let me name this file. Okay, we have been named as DB demo. Let me name this file also. Save us, and all files dbdemo.java. We have successfully given the name. Okay, let me go on to the further content. Okay, so absolutely we are going to call the methods. Okay, where your program initiates. Okay, so public static void main string. Small changes, always focus on the case sensitive areas. String yes should be capital. String args and closes. That's all. Okay, we have been almost initiated the methods. Now we are going to create three variables. Okay, of string type, string URL. Let it be, we'll fill it later. String user name. Okay, and string password. So these are the three variables of string type. Okay, let me explain it. We are going to tell about the URL. Okay, where your database connectivity is going to be work on. Okay, so let me give that JDBC Java database connectivity colon MySQL colon /local host colon localhost localhost slash colon 3306 slash okay, and your database name test db. Close this and close this. Okay, so this is your database connectivity and MySQL localhost. This is the port number of your MySQL, not the port number of your local XAMPP. It is a port number of your MySQL. Okay, and your database name testdb. So already I've created some database, right? I'll give that name sample db. Okay, next username. So this is your default user of your XAMPP root. So by default, unless you provided the password won't be assigned for root users. So at the initial stage, it is going to be empty. So I'm leaving as it is. Okay. So now we are going to use the try catch options. We are going to load the driver. We have been initiated which port you have to be communicate for fetching the database. We have been initiated. In the try, we are going to load the drivers. Okay, so class dot for name, kindly make note of the cases. So when I'm using the class, C should be capital, and you have been noted the case F is small and N is capital. Okay, that should be very conscious while you are writing this particular name. Okay, class dot for name open bracket. Okay, form dot MySQL dot JDBC dot. Okay, so com dot MySQL dot JDBC dot driver. That's all. Close this. So this is very important. What is the meaning of it? This is used to load your MySQL drivers. Okay. So this is applicable for lower version. So whenever you download the MySQL which is less than 8, this syntax is 100% works. Suppose if I'm using the recent version of MySQL, in such cases you have to add this one, CJ, that's all. Okay. So above 8, CJ will be added, and below 8, this won't be used. Okay, it will be giving an error while you are compiling it. Okay, so probably in my cases, if there is an error, we are able to work on that scenario also. Okay, so let me save this file. So we have done this. Next, we establish the connections. So connection name equal to driver manager and what is your URL? What is your the host URL? What's your username? That will be there because I stored in terms of variable name. Okay, and password. We have done this. Okay, I have a statement. Once this is done, I'm going to give an acknowledgement to the developer after running this program. Says that connected successfully. Yeah. Okay. Done. Now, so we have been loaded the driver successfully. We have initial step is load driver, and second step is establish connection, and we get acknowledgement is connected. Okay, and now we are going to work on the statement. We are going to create an object, okay, by referring to the connection dot create statement. Okay, create statement. Okay, and if you want to work on the statement, you can work on it. Okay, right? Now we are going to use another one, result set. I'm going to have the object name rs. Okay, now I'm going to use a statement object over here in order to execute the query. So the first character of execute query function should be smaller. Okay, execute query, and you pass all your queries which you want to execute. Okay, let me work on fetching the table. Okay, well, what are the contents are in the table? I'm going to just fetch it. Okay, I don't do much on that, just I'm going to fetch the tables. So I have a table in the sample DB which is called users. So I'm going to fetch that. Select asterisk means all the columns in the table. What are the columns we have? Those columns will be fetched successfully. So I'll show that. So no issues. We'll just look on to our table. So we have created we have already created sample DB and users. After seeing this, we'll finish off that. Yeah, here ID, name and email. I want to fetch all the columns along with the values. Okay, so after making a successful connection established between the MySQL and Java, my output will be those details 1001 joe@gmail.com on the screen in the command prompt. Okay, this is what your predicted output. We have been in the the partial state of our code. After finishing it, we'll be seeing that also. Okay, I think you have been understood what the selects asterisk from users. So we are going to fetch all the complete details which have been recorded on your table. Okay, let me go to our coding part. Okay, so we are ready to complete. So now I'll be using a while statement in order to the data which have been retrieved in the result set, that to be displayed in a row wise. So that I'm using it rs dot next. Okay, so I'm going to print the statement like id, name and email which have been seen on the screen, right? So system dot out dot println. Now we are going to call that rs dot. These particular functions are used to retrieve the data. Okay, let me tell you that. Get int. We have seen the first column id, right? It is an integer type. So I'm using this function get int. Okay. I now give the space for values. Again, rs. Whatever the data loaded in the retrieved in the rs, I'm going to fetch name. It's a string type. So get string and close this. Again, give the space and rs dot get string. Okay, I didn't finish the statement, yet to be done. Okay, what is the what is the name of the column? id, right? What is the what is the second column name? Name. Okay, and what is the third column is? Email, right? I hope it is right. Okay, let me put it in a capital case. Okay, done. Now we are ready to get these values, and while we are closing it, so we have to close the connections. We have been successfully established the connections. We have connected and we have executed the command, and we have retrieved the data by execute the query, and we have tried to print those data in the output statement. Now we close the connections. Okay, let me close the connection dot close. It's necessary to close it because it will stop the unused resources. I mean, unnecessarily some resource will be running on it. So after finishing its task, I don't want that to be work, so we are closing on it. Okay, the connection get closed on this point. Okay, now this is the try part. Okay, these are the content we are given in the try block. Okay, now we go for the catch. Absolutely, we are going to have some exception, right? So let me go with the exceptions handling part it is. So so let me retype catch exception e. In this e dot print tag trace. These functions are used to indicate about the type of exceptional errors. So what are the types of exceptional errors are facing out? Those errors will be thrown with the help of these particular functions. Okay, let me close this, and I hope I have been closed try block and close the catch block and the method and also the class. Okay, let me save this and we try to compile this code. So this is the work location. So let me put cmd. This location will open up in a command prompt. Now we try to use, if any errors comes out, don't worry, we are ready to face on it. Getting error is absolutely good, where you can able to explore more on it. Okay, Java C, and what is your DB name? What is your file name? DB test dot java. Let me see, some errors are throwing out. What it is, there is no such source files are available. It means check on the file name db demo. Okay, my file name is db demo. I've given the name as db test, so this is also an error. Okay, let me change that db demo. I don't want to explain that. You understand what why reason it shows an error. So I've given a name of the file which is not available in the particular locations. That's why it's given error. There is no such source. You are giving a name. How I can find it? Just look on to that. Okay. So let me come to this point. Okay, import java.sql.result set. Okay, and other one is connection driver manager. Okay, yeah, probably error will be okay. Okay, yeah, we'll see this one by one. Okay, let me see this file. Go to the locations. Only 3 errors are there. We'll try to finish it out. Driver manager. We have to work on this particular function connections. This is what missing out. Okay, done. And result set again should be capital. Okay, so we have done this. And finally, let me check once again with the code. Yeah, probably maybe a problem with this. Let me rerun this. Yeah, there is no error, right? There is no error. We are happy. There is no error, right? Great. And the thing is, now is the point. I've been given information about SQL, given information about what database should be approached and what particular table should be approached and what kind of data should be displayed. Okay, so 100% your class file is generated. When you want to work with this MySQL, we need of a thing which is called MySQL connector. MySQL connector. So you can just go to the official website MySQL connector and you can download it. So MySQL connector, this is the official website where you can fetch for all the informations or the connectors which you are needed for it. Okay, so developer community or whatever it is, you say this, you can download it. Already I've been had this file, so let me take that file for my use. Okay, I have a connector over here. Let me take this. So once you download that, it will be available. This is the official place where you can fetch it and paste that particular connector file in your work area of your folder, work area folder. Okay, after that just copy these locations where the particular file you have been pasted. Okay, now get back to our command prompt now. Okay, java -cp space quotes dot, since I'm using Windows, I'm using semicolon. Suppose you peoples are working with Mac or other kind of operating systems, kindly have colon. Other than Windows, you're supposed to use colon, but the rest of the syntax is same. Okay, rest of the thing is same. Okay, so I'm going to use semicolon and I'll paste the locations. Okay, and what is the file name? My let me reconfirm it. MySQL connector, right? MySQL connector dot jar file. Okay, close this. And what is the database? What is the database? What is the file name? db demo, right? db demo. Okay, let me run this. I'm getting again an error says that com.mysql com.jdbc.driver. Okay, let me go to the file and look whether I have done any common mistakes. So com.mysql.jdbc.driver, it's fine. There is no issue at all, and there is no issue at all. Very good. And is there any other issues or related? It's available. You can check Yeah, I can check. So database name is fine and good. And there any problem in this cases, we check on that. Okay. Okay. Dot. Let me try to change this first. Let me compile this first. TestDB MySQL connector.jar file db demo. We go to the file location and check. Okay, test syntax. Okay, MySQL connector jar file, right? Let me. Yeah, 100% it works. Okay, so we have been 100% worked about. We have successfully completed our agenda of the day. Is a simple steps connect database your Java. I hope you have understood, right? So let me make a quick summary. So the thing to be needed for making your connectivity between Java and your MySQL is just ensure that Java is installed on your machine and ensure that MySQL services have been started. So ensure that MySQL services started and ensure that Java is installed in your machine. The both the thing is done. Third thing to be very essential, your connector should be downloaded. Executable jar file should be downloaded. Okay, and your work location should be chosen properly. There you create these following set of codes. Okay, so the essential driver files. Okay, so connection, driver manager, statement, result set, SQL exceptions. Okay, and a normal method, just you try to pinpoint the what port you are going to work on it and what database you are going to refer. Okay, and username, root, and password. You may get a question, sir, you have been chosen the previously created databases, so why can't you create a new database and say, why can't you show that demo? Let me show that. Okay, uh, go to this. I'll be creating a new databases for you. Create new databases. Let me create a database name as yeah. Okay, let me create database name as demo underscore db connect. I'll make like this, db underscore connect. This is my database. Once you have created, you can see here db connect database is created. Okay, and I want to create the table name is going to be user. It will be same user. I'm going to have let me create like this. Let me create table name as employee. Okay, so employee, I'm going to have 4 columns: id, employee name, employee salary, and employee age. Okay, so I've created 4 things. So it's easy here to work on it. Okay, so let me create employee id, and which is integer type, and length you can give it as 50. Nothing to change on this. Next one, employee name, key name, and this is going to be a varchar, and give the varchar to be 50. And other one is employee name, salary, integer, let it be 50. And age, again it is going to be an integer. Okay, and 50. Okay, right, we have done this. Go to the last. Okay, just scroll down and give save. Done. Okay, you can see the your structure of your table on the screen. See here, the table is created. When you click on this, employee id, employee name, salary, and age as given. Okay, and we'll try to insert some value into it. So it's a GUI based, so no need to worry about it. It's very simple. So let me create some value. Okay, employee ID 1001. I create some employee as Ashok, and salary is, let me put small value. Okay, and age is 25. Okay, another one, employee ID 1002, and employee salary is Kumar. Sorry, employee name is Kumar and salary is 2000 and age is 26. Okay, let me save these two values and just go for it. We have two values. Okay, successfully it has been gone. Okay, values have been inserted. Okay, let me go to the table and look. Those values are inserted. See here, twice it has been inserted. um, maybe maybe due to some issues, you can, if you want, you can drop or you can go ahead. So I want these data to be displayed on the command prompt. Okay, let me check that quickly. Yeah, this is the place where you want to work. Okay, what is your database name where you want to change? This is the database name, right? What is the database name? Just quickly confirm over here. It is going to be your DB Connect, right? DB Connect. Okay, let me give DB underscore connect. Save this. And what is your table name? Employee. Okay, we'll come here. We have employee. Okay, fine, great. We have done this. Now, here is the thing. So we have an employee ID, right? Integer. And we have an employee name, right? So we go for this e name. Let me change this. And rs dot other one email, and other one we had it in, I mean, salary. Okay, am I right with this one? Check here. It is integer, right? Kindly make a change to this integer. Okay, and we have to add two more. If you don't add, we don't get those values. Even we can check that also. Rs dot get get int of what is the thing, employee ID, e name, salary, and age. Okay, written quotes done, and check out the syntax. We are properly closed out. Okay, 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 yeah. So the closing bracket is not available here. Once again, we'll go to the end and we'll close it because we don't get any error. Hope works fine. Okay, come to the command prompt. Come to the command prompt. Let me compile this program. Okay, there is no error. Good for us. Yeah, we run this. Yeah, 100% successfully we have done the database connectivity. I hope everyone has clear to this. Kindly just follow the steps and you can easily run the code, and even you can do other operations like inserting the value into it, and even you can update. All kind of operations can easily done. Okay, thank you for this. We'll see soon with another video. Thank you.